The example of the water. Ibn Hazm said, the Prophet said, لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الراكد. No one of you should urinate in the still water and take a bath from it. Take a bath or take do wudu from it. Now Ibn Hazm says, if someone urinate in the water, he shouldn't take a bath in it. Anybody else can. Anybody else other than the person who urinated can take a bath from it. It is fine. And he says, yeah, I think this is what the thing that we don't accept from him. He says, if someone urinate in a glass, for example, and pour it in the water, that's still fine, because he didn't urinate in the water. That's Ibn Hazm saying this. Yeah, he said, because he didn't urinate inside the water. And this is one of the things that if you try to mention Ibn Hazm, people will say, oh, the person who says this. Yeah, Ibn Hazm is not a prophet. He does mistakes. However, let's see what the other madhab opinions about this hadith. What does the Ahnaf say about this hadith? The Ahnaf say, if the still water is more than the height of two people, or if the still water, if you move your hand in one side and the water doesn't move in the other side, then you are okay. You can use this water. You see, everybody from the four madhab, everybody from the four madhab say, if someone urinate in water that is running, urinate in water that is running. Someone is urinating in this side, water running this side, someone doing wudu here, or taking a bath here, it's fine. So it's almost similar thing. They are taking the words of the hadith literally. You see, that water where he is urinating is going through. And you will take a bath with that water. We say it's fine. The former I say it's fine, as long as the water is running. So this what about the person? Another example. Abu Hanifa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that forbidden for you are your mothers from suckling. If someone suckles from a woman, she becomes haram for him. She is his mother. And Layth ibn Sa'd says, if a woman take the milk, put it in glass, and give it to a boy to drink, she is not his mother. So he can marry her. Abu Hanifa says, if a woman take the milk inside the glass or inside a pot, and you put bread in for a baby, and you feed him with that milk and the bread, she is not his mother. He can marry her. Malik says, if a woman take milk from her breast and pour water in it with it and give it to a boy, drink it, he is not her son. She can marry. See the difference between the mother that has suckled you and the mother that has poured the water, taken the milk and give it to you in glass. You see the difference? For those people who say Ibn Hazm has committed a grave mistake by saying if you take urine and pour it in the water. It is similar. I don't agree with that, but just because if someone says this is wrong, yeah, this is wrong as well then. The thing is, water, putting anything dirty inside water. Water is property. It's property. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has forbidden us from destroying property. It is haram to contaminate water with anything. But if someone does it, then the Prophet has said it's haram for him to take a bath in it, or to use it to wash himself. He didn't say it's haram for other person. If someone says what is the difference between the person who urinated in it and the person who didn't, the difference is like the difference between someone who has killed and the one who didn't kill. The one who has killed, we kill him, and the one who didn't, we don't. If two brothers, one kills and the other doesn't, we kill the one who killed, not the one who didn't. You see, if you have a dam with a lot of water in it, and someone dam. Okay, if you have French accent, yeah, if you have a dam and someone you come and urinate in it, we apply this hadith on him. We apply this hadith on him because he has done this. The Prophet, Allah has punished him by forbidding him from using this water. But what sin other people have committed? Why are you going to stop other people from using this water? They say as well, another example, they say Rasul ﷺ said that no one should urinate in
a container
in water, still water, and then take a bath in it. They say that now this is I gave you the example where they say, oh, what the diaries will say about this, what the people who don't qiyas, they say, okay, what are you going to do about this? Actually, Ibn Hazm say that if someone urinate in the water, someone else, then you can't take a bath in it. And actually Ibn Hazm went further to say that if someone urinate not in the water directly, but in a jug, for example, and put it in the water, he can take a bath in it.
Why did he say that?
Well, because you see, if you don't follow your rules to the end, they will find anything, no matter how many mistakes they do. But if you just one time stop and say no here, they will make, oh, this is the biggest. You see, they don't have the idea about qiyas at all. This will be the qiyas. There will be the dalil that you can't do qiyas. Is that Ibn Hazm couldn't say it. Okay, now the answer about I give you just the general answer according to their rules. This is not something that we can discuss now, just according to their general rules. Now they say the water, the still water. Let's say just the way they dealt about this hadith. Now the Shafi'is say as long as the water is more than 250 rattle, let's say 250 liters, they bring it from one hadith which is very da'if. They say as long as the water is 250 or more, and someone urinates in it, it's fine. He can't take a bath in it. So they can't say anything about Ibn Hazm really here. Understand? They say as long as the water is more than 250 rattle, let's say 250 liters, it's fine that you take a bath in it. Yeah. It's not haram. It's just makruh. As for Malik and Shafi'i, they say as long as this still water, when you move your hand here The water will not move on the other side. You can take bath in it.
You mean Malik and Hanafi?
Yeah, but Abu Hanifa.
Okay.
Abu Hanifa is saying if you move your hand here, the water doesn't move in the other side like in the bath. Yeah, that you still can do shower. And he doesn't say how much is water, because you saw some water. The water is like this. Huh? Sometimes the water is like this thick. This like here. If you move here, it won't move there. But if you try to put it in a jug, you can't feel it.
You know, it was nice when Robert asked Tom to find out. You know, if you're in a swimming pool and you piss in it, can you make wudu in that water?
If the person did it himself,
or if you don't know someone done it,
the water is clean as long as it's clean. It does look clean. Now the answer for that is the hadith of Buda'a, which they consider to be sahih, that Rasul ﷺ said that he was told that this well, which is still water, people throw in it the blood of women, the dead dogs, and every dirt inside. Can we drink from it? He said water is clean. Nothing will make it filthy. So this is exactly what Ibn Hazm has said. Assalamu alaikum. Warak. About the majority, I consider it to be da'if, yes. But this is the answer. If you believe in it, this is, you have to take it. And this is what Ibn Hazm said. As for what is the difference between the person who has urinated in it and the person who didn't, what is the difference? This is what they say, qiyas. The person who has urinated in, and what's the difference between the person who didn't? I believe it's haram for the same person to urinate in the water and take shower. It's haram because Allah said don't. And actually it's haram to urinate in water, still water anyway.
You said it's haram to urinate in a shower?
In water.
Okay, still water.
But
if I'm having a shower and it's like... Okay.
Now Rasul said, لا يبولن. Actually, even if you are not going to take shower, still water is haram to urinate in it.
Okay.
Because the hadith doesn't say this and then this only. There is another hadith that says don't do it and don't do this. So it's not if I don't want to take shower, it's fine. No, that still water you shouldn't. You shouldn't make it dirty, because you shouldn't do something like this. If you tell me now, but Ibn Hazm say there is difference between the one who does it and the one who doesn't do it. Yeah, of course there is difference. The difference between this and this is like the difference between the one who has killed and the one who has not killed. The one who has killed, we kill him, and the one who didn't, we don't. Like someone who has done haram, is it like someone who didn't do it? And if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this person has done haram, want to punish him by depriving him from using this water, we can't say no.
So if you told a guy, look, I pissed and feel free to make wudu, I done urinate,
the water we know, according to the Hanbalis and the Shafi'is, with the condition that is more than 250 liters, and the Zahiris, then the water, no matter what you throw in it, as long as it looks water, you can drink it and cook it, and you understand. Of course people will not do it, but is it haram? No. People will not do a lot of things. If someone spit in the drink, if someone spit in the drink, do you think that is dirty?
No.
It's halal. Will you drink it?
No.
You will not. But we see that the Sahaba used to take the spit of Prophet and rub it down on their faces, and even
the thing that if the water changes color, for example,
if it changes, it's not water anymore.
That's okay.
Yeah, we are talking about water. We are not talking about urine itself. As for Ibn Hazm, when he said you put it in the water,
Dawood al-Zahri said the same thing as well.
Yes, this is actually what they take against him. Because they make qiyas halal just by Ibn Hazm making this statement. that you can, if someone does it, throw it on, that is still haram. For what's the difference between someone who has didn't urinate directly in the water, but he urinated in something and throw it in the water. Now the person who does this has done haram, because you shouldn't water, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala generally وَلَا تُفْسِدُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ بَعْدَ إِصْلَاحِهَا, you shouldn't
corrupt the water.
corrupt the land. Throwing haram thing, dirty things in water, you are corrupting this water. Now, but what is the difference between this and this? There is a difference according to Abu Hanifa and according to Malik. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, forbidden for you are your mothers, sisters, and then amongst them he mentioned, and your mothers that breastfeeded you.
Abu Hanifa said this.
No, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that your mothers that has breastfed you are haram for you.
So those women who breastfeed you are...
Yeah, so if you breastfeed from a woman, she is your mother.
Okay.
Yeah. Now...
Sorry, before you carry on. So, you see, for example, if my auntie breastfeeds my brother, then does that mean that her child
is his brother?
Is her? What about mine? No?
No, he is his brother.
Only his?
Yes.
I was going to answer that.
Yeah. Now, this is the answer for this. Abu Hanifa say, if a woman milk is put with bread and the baby eat it, she is not his mother.
She's not
his mother, which is true. If the woman the milk is cooked with soup and he eat it, she is not his mother. Malik say if you put milk in water and give it to the boy, the woman is not his mother. So what is the difference? He drank milk and he drank milk. But Allah said breastfeed you.
Suckling.
And this is not breastfeeding. And he said urinating. He didn't say urinate to something and throw it in it.
So they trapped themselves.
So if you say this is Ibn Hazm is stupid here,
He made a mistake.
he is making a difference between this and this, you are stupid, because I'm making the difference between this and this.
If you urinate, if someone else urinates in still water, you are allowed to bathe in it.
To bath in it,
Yeah. But did he believe in this, or did he say it because it would have?
He believed in this.
Yeah, he believed.
And they believe in that. And Shafi'i believes in that. And Abu Hanifa believes in that. And Nawawi believes in that. And everybody believes in that.
So if someone else urinates,
I tell you why. Why I say, actually, I believe that if the person urinates in the water, it's haram for him to bath in it. Because the hadith say, don't urinate in the water and bath in it. He didn't say, don't bath in water that has been urinated in. Yes? Now, I say, if you bath in the still water, of course, not the running water. Now, if someone urinates in a swimming pool, it's still haram for him to bath in the swimming pool.
A lot of people do that way.
Yes?
no, but
According to the hadith. Because the swimming pool, water doesn't run.
it does.
The swimming pool, the water doesn't run. You can then change it, of course, later. But it's still, the water is still. So it's haram too. What Shafi'i says? Shafi'i says is, you can take a bath, you can urinate in the water in the swimming pool and take a bath in it. Even though they say Ibn Hazm, look what he said, that if someone else urinates, then it's haram for him to bath, but another person can.
Yeah.
He says even if you urinate in the water in swimming pool, you can. Why? Because the water is too much.
So
Nawawi will say, whether it's too much or not, if you go to the bath and take shower in it, you have the full water, and then urinate inside, and then after you have finished, you open the thingy and start running, you can take shower in it. Because started running now. Malik and Abu Hanifa say, doesn't matter it's more than 2 qulla or less. If you put your hand here in the water, this is water here. If you put your hand here and the other side doesn't move, the far side of the doesn't move, you can't take shower in that water. And now he doesn't tell us, because if this water, if there is 1 milliliter of water here, if you move and someone urinates, if you move your hand here, it won't move there. But if you start putting this water, you won't feel even a bath, because it's just 1 milliliter. So they all contradicted the hadith. Why is the problem with Ibn Hazm?
Subhanallah. So basically, the way we could, if someone urinated in it, you could have a shower, you could have one in it.
Is it that you don't know he done urinated in it, or you know he urinated in it?
Al-Layth ibn Sa'd, who is one who was considered to be better than Malik in his time. Shafi'i stopped taking from Malik. He went to Egypt. He learned from Layth ibn Sa'd. Layth ibn Sa'd is considered the Imam of the Egyptians. No one has, like, when you read the biography of Layth ibn Sa'd, Dhahabi, Ibn Taymiyyah, Ibn al-Qayyim, they say he was better than Malik. His students didn't
carry out
his, he didn't like
propagate his
yes,
the madhab.
Didn't do justice.
yeah, this man, what he says about, he was almost never does qiyas. Almost, he does sometime. He is.
It might be important phone call to write.
Yeah, okay. Now what he, that's not mine. Now he, Layth ibn Sa'd, what he said about, I gave you the example. What's the difference between someone who urinates in the water and someone who doesn't? We are about someone who does and the, The difference is this. Yeah, well, we were talking about. Yeah, you tell me what's the difference between the person who urinates and the one who doesn't. Huh?
Yeah.
The difference is someone who is doing something haram. Because Allah said, لا يبولن أحدكم في الماء الراكد. Even if you don't have intention to take shower, it's still haram to urinate in the water, still water. So what's the difference between the one who did it and the one who didn't do? The difference is this. This one committed haram and this person didn't. It's like the difference between the one who killed and the one who didn't. Are you going to punish them the same? Are we going to say both you have to pay the blood money?